everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. Oh my goodness, look at that sunshine coming through. Anyways, welcome to my card sketch number 241. I apologize because normally I go live on a Saturday, but because of our huge catalog launch yesterday, it was just too full of a day and there was just no way that I could go live. But anyways, I'm glad you're here. Remember to reach out and say if where you're from and that sort of stuff. But anyways, we are on card sketch number 241. I know originally I thought this was 242, but yeah, you know what? Let's not just push it. Anyways, we are going to be doing card sketch number 241. And as I've done in the past, what I want to do is show you one of the January paper pumpkin that I did using the same sketch. And that I find that is probably the hardest thing for me. I can do the sketch, but then I turn around and I go, ooh, what am I going to do for using the paper pumpkin? I couldn't last month. I just couldn't wrap my head around it. Anyways, this is part of a live, so if you don't like it when I do go live and I do talk with different people, just remember that it's because of them that I do come on here regularly, 5 times a week at least, and I show you different projects and different ways of using different product and that sort of stuff. But today is my regular card sketch. Like I say, usually Saturday, but the weekend, as long as I can get it done on the weekend, it's all good. Right, let's go on down to my desktop here. So this is the card sketch. And actually, I'm going to show you a way that you can do this where it's one less layer, because I think when I was cutting it, it was, yeah, anyways, we'll go on and do that. Hello, Pam and Marjorie and Andrea. Yes, I thought that launch was a lot of fun, and I cannot believe how fast the day went for us. And then I proceeded to do a sip and stamp, if you can believe it. But we had a few people join us last night. Andrea, you're a diehard, that's for sure. And yeah, so anyways. All right, so this card sketch, like I say, when I do these card sketches, I'm going to move it up a little bit closer. People have asked me to do this, even though that this will be posted in my group, and the group is down below, the link to the group. It will be posted in there at 1/4 the hour. So I'm hoping that you can do that. Now remember to enter into the card sketches and do that sort of stuff. What you must do is enter in before the end of the month, and then I will draw you either for a tutorial or some other product, whatever it was. Yes, Pam, I thought it was fun too. And I like the fact some people like to have games instead of challenges. I like the challenges. We're all crafters, right? Okay, so when I say a regular card base, that is the finished size card base. So it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 when it's finished, all closed up. And then what we're going to do, and we're using the delightful, actually the Floral Delight. Now remember, the Floral Delight is part of a suite that we're offering for a stamp camp. You purchase the whole suite from me, and you will qualify for 13 make and takes, plus also be invited into a special Facebook group where you also will get 13 additional projects. And I've seen them all, and if you're really curious, if you're really curious about this, make sure that you do reach out. Even if you are a demonstrator, it's a great bargain, because like I say, 26 projects for the price of the suite purchase through us. So it's a lot less than what your demonstrator discount would be. So reach out to me. We have a couple more weeks left. The projects are amazing. If you are curious to see what the alternative projects look like, you can go onto my blog. There is a link to my blog down below, and you'll see those alternative projects. Or as Lorraine said last night, she doesn't want to ruin that element of surprise. So that's all good. You don't have to do that, that's for sure. All right, so I didn't really use much of this. I'm not going to use much of the stamp set on this particular one, but I'm going to show you how it will work with designer series paper and a stamp set that I have been looking at and wanting to use forever and ever. Hi, Dolores. And hi, Bobby. Okay, so I want to use this sentiment stamp, this So Sincere. And I see that, oh dear, this is not, yeah, it's going to work. This is the one I want to use. I want this vertical happy birthday. So I'm hoping that it does turn out okay for me, because it is a cling mount stamp. Sometimes it's a little harder to get stamped straight, but we'll play with it anyways. All right, so here is the card parts. So this is Old Olive. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Remember to fold into the mountain. And the reason you do that is because when you cut down like this, what you've done is you've broken down your paper fibers. And by folding into the mountain, what you're doing is you're folding straight in, and it gives you that exact straight edge along this side. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Yeah, so don't check out the blog then. All right, so then what you can do then is the next piece that goes on here is 4 by 5 1/4. And I think what I'm going to do, let's see. And then I have a piece here that's 3 3/4 by 5. Now, this is where you'll see a tiny bit of a different sort of thing that I might do that deviates a little bit from here. So what I want to do is I can go ahead and put this part on there. And I'm going to be mad at myself because I don't think I have an inside part to a card, but we'll just cut one of those. I usually have so many of those lying around, and then I don't know, I just didn't have that. So I'm just going to put that right onto the front of the card. And then it's this piece that I'm going to go separate. Now, I cut a piece of designer series paper, this designer series paper, and it happens to be this size, which is the 3 3/4 by 5. And I've got this so that it's kind of like an outline so that I know exactly where everything's going to fit. So then I cut off on this piece a 2-inch strip. Now, I know this says that there's a strip there that's 3.5 by 4 3/4. I am just going to put this on here because it's easier to match up. All right, let me see. Double check. When I come down, sometimes, yeah, it's all good. So I cut off 2 inches off this side. And so what I'm going to do, I was going to actually emboss this. And then I thought, well, this designer series paper kind of gives it the embossed look. So I'm just going to go and put that right onto that side there. And then I'm going to stick this right onto this side, like so. So I've got it, so it's going to be even onto the card. And that's why I wanted to do it this way. Actually, I don't think they do match, Amanda. This is actually almost a Bermuda Bay. Not sure if I really like these nails this week. I say go for it, and I don't know what these little dots are. I have no idea what they are. Oh well, it's all good. Okay, so that is just put down there, and see, it kind of looks like it's embossed. And then I'm just going to go and butt that right up to the end, just like so. Well, that's not going to butt up to the end. I'm going to, looks like I've got something a little crooked. But I can fix that so that it does look straight. Do I have it lined up right? There we go. So it's just going to go up like that. And this. And then I went and I cut this strip here, and this is a 1/2 inch by 4 3/4, and I'm actually just going to put that right. I can put that there, but I'm going to put it here, and then this is where I'm going to come in with that happy birthday, and I'm hoping I can get it on there. And yes, I am going to emboss it because that's what I do. I'd hate to disappoint. So I'm just going to come in with that happy birthday. Ooh, I've got something else on the other side of that. And just go and put this right. I think I'll have it more up at the top. Let's see if I get that straight. Oh, it looks like green from there. That's good. That's okay. And then, I don't have my glasses on. That doesn't help. But this stamp set I have been dying to use. I bought it just for this stamp set. How sad is that? I've used it for a lot of other ones, but I have not used the stamp set that I bought it for. So there's the happy birthday, a vertical happy birthday. I love this one. So proud of you and just for you. Those are the two that I've used, and so thankful for you as well. All right, so let's just put this over here so that I don't spill it. And heat set it. I'm excited to show you the January paper pumpkin one. They were really cute, and I like how I'm doing that. Okay, hi Shell, how you doing? All right, so I'm just going to heat set this. Like I say, I love this vertical happy birthday. And I mean, you could have this sentiment going sideways. That would have been okay. So when this goes on here, it's going to go on like this. And then this piece is just going to go here. See how that, whoops, sorry, I'm out of focus there. So it's just going to go on there like that. Now I also thought it would be kind of fun. So let's go ahead and just put that right onto there. And then I've got to decide, we have this yellow ribbon, which happens to be on back order, by the way. So if you are getting the suite, you can get, these are available at the end. This ribbon here is available at the end of the month. But I just want to put that tiny little bit of yellow down there. So I'm just going to come onto the side, and we're going to use my tear and tape, because that's how I do it. See, I didn't get that right up to the top. All right, so I'm just going to come in with my tear and tape, just there and here. And we'll use our, yeah, we sure had some beautiful cards from our challenges yesterday. Oh my goodness, they were amazing cards. I was very, very impressed. I wish I had thought of some of them. Okay, so then I'm just going to come in here and just put this, you know what, there's a bit of a notch there in that ribbon. So I'm actually just going to bring it up. And sometimes that just shows you how just a tiny bit of ribbon. Now if you don't have that ribbon, what you could do is you could do a really thin 1/8 of an inch, brother, 1/8 of an inch slice of the 1/8 of an inch slice of the Daffodil Delight. All right, I know I've got a lot there. So I'm just gonna go put that onto the back just like that. And that isn't on the sketch, but it's just something that I wanted to do. And of course I just make sure that that's good and down. And then now I can turn around and put that right on there like so. So see how that's starting to come together. I really like that happy birthday. Oh, I'm so glad I got to use it, because trust my luck, it'll probably be retired. But that's not till March, so let's not worry about that. Now remember, it's celebration. So what comes with celebration is joint special, which is amazing, where you can get 2 of your choice of the colored markers, or you can get the optional choice, gets extra, and then you can purchase, go ahead and purchase a Big Shot or a cut and emboss if that's what you want. Okay, so on this image here, it shows I'm just watching, looking for the a circle. So this circle is 2 3/8 inch circle, so that's just going to go there. And then I'm going to go on here, and this is cut with the Spotlight with Nature on there. And then I went and I just fussy cut this beautiful image right there. And that is how I'm going to have that go on there. So let's put this right onto the circle. This is Daffodil Delight and white. And then this, like I say, I fussy cut it. Oops. I'm going to come in with some dimensionals on there. Yeah, so I've got to get, I haven't sent out the tutorials for the people that won the tutorials yesterday at the launch, but I'll get those sent out today. Just a busy day. Didn't sleep well last night, so that didn't help with not. Okay, so see how that's all starting to come together. And I'm going to pop this up now. I can go like this. I think I'm going to have it come down this way. All right, and I'm going to pop that up with dimensionals as well. So just down like this. And then, of course, we also have the inside that we have to do something with. And I thought at this point I could actually put another cut image on there, or I could use these for Cynthia images on there. So I thought what I'd do is I'll come in my paper piercing mat, and let's come in with the Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to come in with the dark color or the solid image, and I am going to stamp it off. And we're just going to put that right there like so. And then I'm going to come in with this solid image, or the outline image, and now I have to make sure I've got this in the right spot. And I'm going to go full strength. I usually mark these. Go. So see, there's our images there. And then it also has, and ooh, I think, if I'm not mistaken, some of the leaves, because the leaves can go in between there as well. Now this is going to be a challenge because I haven't worked this out ahead of time in my mind. So I'm just going to come in and I think it's this way, and I'm going to come in with Old Olive. You know what, I just might muck this up. That wasn't very bright. I should practice that first. I think it goes like well, we're going to put it on there like that. It doesn't look too bad. It's probably not the right way, and I apologize. I should have played with that before. All right, so I'm not using any of those sentiments on there because I wanted to use that happy birthday. So let's go ahead and put that on. Thank you. Let's just do that. Now this still looks pretty plain, but with those little bee things. And you know, a lot of people say to me, why would you put 3 of those bees on there? Well, one, they're very small, and honestly, they're relatively inexpensive. You get 40 of these little guys in there. So let me show you. All right, so a lot of people put these on with dabs of glue. I don't. I like to put mine on with glue dots. So we're just going to take a glue dot, squish it up, and I'm going to put one bee here. I'm just going to come in with my putty end, put that bee right there, the glue dot. I'm going to come in with another glue dot. I'm going to have to really know where I want these bees, right? I'm going to put one right here. I think one right here. So I'll just go put those glue dots right on there. So yeah, card sketch number 241. It will be posted at 1/4 to the hour. Come in with that there. You know what? We could have even put a bee right onto this flower, but I think I need the extra right there. There we go. So, ooh, that is pretty bright on my screen. I don't know about your screen. I've made quite a few cards and I still have these left over. Like I say, there's 40 of those bees in there. You could turn around and just put one on. You could do whatever. So you have that. Now, let's go in and remember those cards that I did on Thursday night. Now, this is the card sketch. These were the cards that we made from the paper pumpkin. Remember, I do have one kit and I can now sell that kit immediately. So if you live in Canada and you want one of those kits, reach out to me. I can put one aside. I've already put a couple of aside for people already. So yeah, as of the 14th now we can sell that. So then I thought, well, okay, we've got to make some of this into here. So here is my card and I'll show you what I did with this. There is that same sketch. So see the sketch. So it's just like that. So what I did was I used one of these pieces here to give this look there. This piece here was cut off from this card. I didn't use anything from there. I did use the gold trim and the gold sequins, and I used the stamp set, but I want to show you from January, February, and March, the add-on kit for the paper pumpkin is a spring into the air dies, and this is the heart that I used from there. Can you tell? This is February and this is March. Can you tell it's going to be something bees? That's for sure. All right, so yeah, so there's our card sketch done with our paper pumpkin, and then of course our paper pumpkin cards as well, and card sketch number 241. So I hope you liked that. If you did, make sure that, let's get that up there. I like how that turned out. And you know, they look like totally different cards, don't they? But they're exactly the same layout. So it shows you that you can do things and basically just use a card sketch. All right, so if you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do that. Remember, if you live in Canada and you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Just reach out to me if you have any questions. And if there's different things that you'd like to see me do live, by all means, reach out, ask me, and I will try to oblige you in any which way as possible. Thanks, you guys. Remember to create, because it's great for the soul. We'll see you tomorrow at noon with either a fancy fold or a 3D project. And I'm leaning more towards a 3D project because I'm kind of thinking about the swaps or the gifts that I'm going to give when I go to Australia. So hope you can join me then. All right, bye for now.